Fine family, we want to thank you for helping send us on an amazing trip to Bolivia, and we are so excited to share parts of it with you.
We couldn't have done it without you.
We started our trip the week before Holy Week, and there's a tradition in Bolivia of pilgrimages, walking to a holy place. And we were so blessed, partially because we had a small group, to be able to go on a pilgrimage to the Orphanage, which is in the Andes Mountains. It's absolutely stunning, really high elevation. And not only did we get to hike in, but the younger kids hiked uphill to join us for lunch.
This is the orphanage in Takachia, and we worked here for a few days and got to help build a washroom or wash house for the kids. There's no running water in Takachia, so laundry for 20 kids with no running water is a lot of work. So we're trying to make that a little bit easier for them, and of course just lots of playing with the kids.
And the kids, they were so amazing, every single one. They were excited to play with us, excited to learn English with us. We learned a little Spanish. And one thing that really struck us was that even though they have volunteers, a lot of the time they could get very used to that, but instead they were so excited to see us, and they gave us gifts when we were leaving. They were just remarkable and incredibly well behaved.
And these are the kids in Orphanage, which is where we went to next. And these are older kids, so they're a little closer into La Paz so that they can go to school there and walk to school or take the bus. And so we got to spend a lot of time with them. We had, small family dinners and lunches, and got to play the Wii with them and just hang out. It was really, really great.
This is the house where the older kids will live. It's under construction right now, but it will house 24 children when it's complete. And it was exciting to work on that, knowing what's coming in the future. Our main job there was digging. The foundation is laid, but it's not level, so we pickaxed and shoveled a lot of dirt. And it was hard, especially with the very high altitude, I think around 12,000 feet. But it was so great at the end of the day to see visibly how much difference we had made.
Every night. And Carrie told us, just use the loaves and fishes story as a really great analogy that God gives us all loaves and fishes to start out with, and it's your natural talents, what you're good at, whether it's playing with kids or whether you would be really great at the construction site or whatever it is. He gives us those gifts, and if we are willing to go and give those away, he'll multiply those. And that was just a really neat story that I think stuck with all of us.
On this trip, we did not know what to expect. We did not know where we would be exactly. We certainly didn't know what work we would be doing. And it was a good test for us because we had to trust, and we had to just assume we had gifts from God and let Him use them. And it paid off so much for us and for the kids, I think. These kids were so loving and kind and generous, and it was almost impossible to remember that they had come from neglect and abuse, and they'd been put in these orphanages by social services because their lives were so bad at home, and you would never know it anymore. They're happy, they're schooled well, and they're just so loving, and it was such a joy to be part of that. So thank you very much.
Let us know if you want to go to Bolivia, because I think we're ready to go back.
Yes, today.
Yes.